Hey, my Taurus babies. This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a good week, a good Thursday evening. My Kansas City Chiefs won. Thank you very much. You know what? I like everybody in the NFL. I don't give a damn. Especially if they got a cute quarterback. I said it, yeah. Anyway, this is weekend update for Taurus. This is going to be for the 18th through the 22nd, so tomorrow through Tuesday. Enhanced reading with 2 decks. I'm going to pull 5 cards, 1 card for each day. Sunday will be your centerpiece and challenge card. I will let the oracle cards fall as they will. So let's get this started, get these cards shuffled. I feel like for a lot of you right now, there's some kind of sense of relief. Even if you're not real sure of what's going on, and this has probably got more to do with planetary energy than anything, things are kind of settling down. Even Mercury with its funky ass going through the shadow period. It goes retrograde on the 31st, which is Halloween in the Americas. Even it's kind of finding its groove. So, you know, you kind of, if you've been paying attention, you kind of know where the fuck-ups are going to be. It'll probably get more intense towards the end of next week as we go into the actual Mercury retrograde. But it feels like a lot of you are just feeling like a release valve has been opened and some of the pressure has been taken off of you, either through work or through personal relationship. Just feels like you're not feeling the stress and the strain. And maybe for some of you, it's just because you're so tired of going through it, you just like, fuck it. Let me just go sharpen my horns and be ready. And that, if you're feeling that, because I've been doing this for a few minutes before I got on cam, if you're feeling that way, it's usually a sign that something good is coming. Because you're just at that point where you're like, fuck it. Fuck it. I ain't got to do none of this shit. I can go sit down. Once you get right to that last fuck it, that's usually about the time everything you just said fuck it to shows up. So it's that kind of energy. That's what I'm feeling right now. We'll see what the cards bear out. Let's see what we got from underneath the bottom of the deck. Recognition and reward. Oh, shit. And triumph. Who the hell knew, Taurus? Who knew? Huh. So for tomorrow, Friday, rejoice and celebration. Saturday, power. Sunday, love begins. Let me find something out here. Harmony. Oh, boy. And hope. Monday and Tuesday. Okay. I ain't gonna play. Bottom of this deck, recognition and reward pulls the 4 of swords, and the triumph pulls the 7 of cups. Rejoice and celebration pulls the 6 of wands. Wow. Power is pulling the Queen of Wands. Get your sexy on. Love begins. Wow. It's pulling the Knight of Cups. Harmony is pulling the 8 of coin. What the fuck? And hope is pulling the 4 of coin. Wow, 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 wow. A lot of messages coming through too. Obviously, this is not a bad reading. Fuck, even I'm kind of excited at this. The recognition and reward in the 4 swords. This is about taking a break. And this is the same energy I was talking about before I threw the cards out. Fuck it. I'm done. Let me just go sit my ass down. And it is just like I said about that time. You say fuck it. The last time, it's about the same time that everybody and everything you said fuck it to shows up. So, This is, as I said, your overall energy. Everybody's just pretty much in chill mode. Fuck it. It ain't happening, it ain't happening. If it is, it is. Everybody have a good day. And there's a, not to put a damper on this, because it really isn't a way to put a damper on this shit, but it really feels like it's kind of that shadowy energy, like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just tired. And the energy is really got a thread of weariness in it. Like, you know what, I'm done. Fuck all this nonsense, all this crazy shit, trying to get in a relationship, out of a relationship, or promotion, whatever. I'm done. That's your overall feeling. But underneath that, there's some recognition. So I'm going to say, for a lot of you, and this reading is a little bit of love, a little bit of work, a little bit of everything, but underneath all of this is somebody recognizing this will probably be in that frame of time when whatever person you've been struggling with is probably going to just show up. And it, like I said, it's at that last fuck it. You say fuck it one more time, and here they go, and they'll show up. And as it relates to your overall energy, not that you know anything about this, but you just know you're done. You recognize them for yourself, and that in and of itself is a reward. I'm tired. I'm not doing, fuck it. I'm done. And like I said, it'll be at that moment that you take that last breath and just sit down, and here comes everything you just said fuck it to. At the bottom end of your overall energy with the triumph, you got options. 7 of Cups. And there's a feeling of balance in this. I don't always get this feeling of balance. I can usually kind of detect 1 or 2 things will just be off. 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 choices usually will be off. But there's a sense of balance here. And as it relates to your overall energy, it feels like those of you that have choices, especially as it relates to relationships, you're thinking. You're not just being all cupsy and emotional and shit. You're thinking. You may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Others of you might be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But you have this sense of balance with this. So whatever options you have, out of all that little group, it could be anybody. It could be another Taurus. What the hell? Let's just be real. But those are the energies that are coming out. And there's just a sense of balance. And I feel like those of you that are making decisions about people, places, and things that you're trying to include in your life, not exclude, but include, you're looking at things a little differently. You're not just, eeny, meeny, miny, mo type shit. You're looking at things differently for some of you. And this is not going to resonate with everybody, but for some of you, you're even looking at your dating choices and people that are fucking up on the first round out. You're not even giving them a second thought. And that's that balance that I'm talking about here that I feel. You're not dealing with a whole lot of negative, toxic shit. Anything looking kind of even sort of funky. You're like, you know what, next, move along. And it sounds cold and hard and brash and abrupt. But when you're dealing with your emotions, that's exactly how you should be. You shouldn't be tolerating anything, whatever that list of 30 things is. You know you're not going to get all 30, but you know within that list of 30, there are 10 things you just ain't doing. I don't care who you are, what you look like, where you come from. You know what, them 10, the other 30, the other 20 we can deal with, but them 10, no. And it's that sense that Taurus is just not brooking no bullshit right now. So there's a sense of balance here, especially in your overall energy. And ultimately, you feel like you're going to make a good choice and you're going to be successful, and whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your romantic life in particular is going to be a hoo-hoo and a big number 20 in the win column. I'm just saying. For tomorrow, this is a happy weekend. Let's kick this about. I don't care what you're thinking, what you think you got going on. This is a happy weekend, and it's got, again, it's that balance. It's not all romantic, it's not all family, but it's a good mix of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So starting with tomorrow's energy for Friday, a lot of you may be going out. You may be celebrating something. Some of you may be celebrating something new about a relationship or a new relationship for all of that. But this is definitely you up on the horse like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm here. I've achieved another goal in my relationship grid. Yeah. But it's that kind of energy, and that's good. That's good. Whatever, not whatever, whomever is coming towards you, if they haven't already just landed in your life already, whoever's coming towards you, Taurus, just know, for those of you that haven't really found anybody that you want to deal with, this may be the weekend that you run up on that person. When we get to Saturday's energy, this is just kind of flowing from one day to the next. With the power and the Queen of Sexy on top, that's what it's about. And it's about maintaining that confidence. I think in one of the other readings, it came out, I don't know if it was this one or the Queen of Cups, I'm not sure. But this is about maintaining that confidence. Regardless of whatever else is going on, that's where your power comes from. Exactly that. Maintaining that confidence. And people, I think, underestimate confidence. When you see someone who is confident that just goes out there and they do their shit, you know, you're sitting there going, how you doing that? I wish I could do that. Just do it. Just do it. But it's that level of confidence. What doesn't really matter what anybody's doing, singing, humming, playing a guitar, walking a tightrope. It's not what they're doing so much as it is the brazenness of their confidence, just all in your face, just I'm that bitch. Thank you. This is where you are right now, Taurus. You got that magnetism that will draw all kind of shit. Be careful, because again, you wielding some power. So be careful who you wielding it around, because you might pick up a stray that you don't want. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it up on the wall there. But that's the energy right here. And with that kind of magnetic energy, which I think Taurus is, we only get this maybe once a year, where we just have this. I think this might be the second or third time this year we've gotten it. I'm just saying. But right now, for this little section of whatever it is, it's kind of getting to its peak. So it's not a bad weekend to be out and about. Just remember, you might be attracting all kind of weird stray shit. Be mindful. Check your surroundings. If you're going out, ladies, don't be trying to go to the club by yourself, hanging out. No, take your crew with you, because there's some of that kind of energy floating around. You know, people that are just looking for the opportunity. And if you got too much swag, trying to do too much, that can attract the wrong kind of folks too. So just be mindful of this. This is good energy as long as you're aware. Again, it's very powerful. And while you out there shaking your booty, somebody is falling in love. Just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. So be mindful of the power that you're wielding. Keep your sexy on and go for it. Just be cautious what you're attracting. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and here's your challenge, is knowing that you're going to be right here. I know some of y'all like, yeah, this is your challenge, knowing that this is what's happening. For a lot of you, it's been a long stretch. Some of you are already at the beginning of a new relationship. Some of you have reconciled some old relationships recently. So this is the point now where you kind of come out of the shadows with all the bullshit, especially if this is a do-over or a reconciliation, and kind of get into the light of day with, we went through all that, here we are. For others of you, new relationships, same thing, kind of moving it off the back burner, or I don't know if that's a good analogy, kind of just moving the thought of a particular relationship out of the back of your brain to the front of your brain, and realizing what this person has to offer. They will most definitely be an emotional set, and they will be trying to hum and sing to you. Just be mindful. And this may be a good start for you if this is a new relationship. For those of you going back into do-overs, go slowly. Don't try to rush through the energy. Just take your time. Whatever agreements you've come to before you've decided to go back into it. Try to stick to whatever it is that you planned, or whatever you've agreed on, because if you try to renege on this, it's going to cause you some problems. I'm just saying. But in this energy right now, this is good because this person is paying attention to you. Ooh. And they dig you. Even if it's a do-over, this is new or do-over, let's just put it like that. They dig you. And for whatever, for you do-over folks, I don't know why y'all are getting all this for y'all, but for do-overs and reconciliations, don't dwell on the past, Taurus, because you may have a tendency to just kind of get stuck in a moment and just kind of dwell while this person is really trying to get on you. I'm just saying. And there's, however this is resonating for some of you, whoever this do-over may be, you will see a marked improvement, because it feels like at one point maybe this person was preoccupied with something. They may have been in school, they may have been traveling or doing something else, and they really weren't focused on you or the us and just kind of doing their own thing. This do-over, whatever they went through whatever trials, tribulations, and separations you went through, has changed them for the better. And Taurus, you'll see that. But again, go slow through the energy. Don't rush through it. There's no reason to rush through it unless you're trying to hurry up and get married, which again, you ain't trying to rush through that energy either. For Monday, with the 8 of Coins and the harmony, everybody working together, everybody pooling their resources together. And that brings about that level of harmony. So there may be some discussions for some of you about moving in together over the weekend. For others of you, maybe getting married. And then a whole nother set of you actually getting to the reconciliation, because this may be a person you haven't been in contact with for a while, an ex, or just a situationship that never went to a relationship type shit. So just be mindful that if you haven't heard from that someone, you very well could hear from them this weekend, and it may not be through a conventional method. So it may not be a text message or a phone call. It may be a meme on Facebook, or it may be a link on Instagram, however that's resonating with you. But just keep your eyes open if this is what you're looking for. And it will be about pooling in resources together. So a lot of you talking about moving in. A lot of you may be trying to buy property together. Others of you getting married. Others of you getting engaged. Others still, again, just getting back to the commitment itself and trying to start it all over. So there's different, it seems like for Taurus it's different. Everybody's going through a different phase. Some of you were in it. Some of you were trying to get back in it. Some of you were about to get back in it and don't know it. So there's a lot of energy here. It just depends on your personal situation. Be mindful. Watch your words. I don't know why that's coming through this particular card, but watch your words. Watch how you use your words. Your words, there's that power card, carry a lot of power. So be mindful of what you're saying to this person, whoever this person is, because especially with Mercury retrograde looming so largely everywhere, it's a good chance that something may get misconstrued, or other person may perceive something that's not really going on or not there. Be as open as you can possibly be and use your words. For Tuesday's energy with the 4 of Coins on top of the Hope card, this person, even though this is Earth energy, it's coming back that whoever this person is that we're talking about, however it's relating to you, for some of you, they don't want to let go of themselves and fall in love. For others of you, this person may still be guarded. If it's a do-over, reconciliation, this person may be just kind of holding on to their emotions because for whatever's happened in the past, and they don't want it to happen again. Not necessarily cheating, but whatever kind of fallout they got you to this point. They may be a bit guarded still, even though you've decided you're going to kick it again. Give them time. Give them time. For those that are dealing with somebody that's just on the brink of falling in love, they may be afraid because they don't want to get hurt. But at the end of all of it, there's hope, and you and the other person are hopeful. As it's relating to a job, some of you may be looking for a new job. And for some reason, it feels like it's just, people are just being really stringent about what they're looking for. You might have some of the qualifications, but not all of them. The message here is to make sure you read the fine print. However that's resonating with you. So if it's a resume that they're asking for, make sure you're sending and giving them everything that they're asking for. You may miss something. Again, that's that Mercury retrograde energy. And again, the people that you're trying to talk to about getting a job, they may have all kind of shit thrown up. It's not that they're trying to do anything devilish or malicious, to throw that out there, but they're trying to find the best person for the job. It may seem like they're just doing some old dumb funky shit. They aren't. They aren't. Just know that, and that's the message that's coming through for those of you that are doing that. Work with them. Read everything that you need to read about whatever company or agency this might be if you're going to interview. Again, they holding all the coins right there. So do your homework. And just know they're not being assholes. They really are looking for the right person. You are probably the right person. It's just going to be in how, again, using your words, how you put everything together and what the presentation looks like. But just know they've got that high wall up there because they want to make sure they hire the best person for the job. Let's see what the Oracle cards have, Taurus, for your weekend update. It's a good reading. It's a good reading. The one other thing I would say to all Tauruses is to try to do more listening. Yeah, this is going to be a happy week. I'm just looking at the numbers. This will be a pretty decent, happy weekend. But try to do more listening than you do talking this weekend, especially if you're dealing with a lover, potential or past. They have things to say, and they're going to need to feel like you're being heard in order for anything to move forward. So don't get all up on your haunches and busy running around doing some other shit and you're not really paying attention to what's going on. Do your best to listen. And I'm talking to those of you that have a primary person in your head that you're thinking about. Some of you may have a primary person and 3 or 4 other people just kind of floating around in your existence. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about that primary person. Probably the person you're having the most problems with. That's probably the one I'm talking about. If it's somebody you really don't want to deal with, it ain't them anyway. But for all the options that any of you may have, really talking about that one that does all that stuff to you, all that chemistry and magic and shit. Listen, that's the only thing I can tell you. That's the best advice I can give you for this weekend if you're dealing with that. Listen. Just listen to what they have to say, and make sure they have your undivided attention. You may want to just go the extra mile and make sure you're in a situation where you can talk to them without being interrupted. Say it like that. All right. Accept the gifts of the universe. Clear the past. Laugh. Take your time, didn't I say it? And as always, be generous. We know to be generous. We know this one. Just be generous. Continue being who you are and continue giving from your heart. And that always will bring good things back to you. We know this one too. Just laugh. I don't care. Find something. Get on Facebook. I promise you, I just got off of there a little while ago. People will just throw anything up. And some of it's just hilarious because it's like, really, you really took time to find this and put it up here. Okay. All right. And I sit and laugh for 10 minutes. Laugh. It's good. It heals. It's good for your heart. And it just makes you feel better. So laugh. Take your time. I know I said this 50 times already. Take your time. Going through this energy, especially the do-over people. Take your time. New people, take your time. What you rushing to? Why are you trying to run to the end of the relationship? You just got in it. Take your time. Enjoy the good parts. You know you're going to have a challenge or two somewhere in it, so enjoy the good parts. And this is one of them weekends that's just glowing and glimmering and shit with good shit. Be mindful of the Mercury retrograde. Regardless of that, take your time. There's no rush. Clear the past. Clear the past. A lot of you are dealing with situations that are past related. Clear that shit up and move forward. If you're trying to get back into something with somebody, say your piece. Let them say their piece and move forward. Clear the path. Clear the past so you can clear the path. Yeah, that part. And once, it feels like for a lot of you, once, right now it's difficult. For some of you, there may not be any conversation whatsoever because everybody's mad and whatever. For others of you, it may be limited. The floodgates will open. I promise they will. And it's only going to take you or the other person to say something, and then it's just going to be all out. So listen. Like I said, do more listening and talking if you possibly can. Say your piece. Always stand up in your truth. But clear the past so you can move forward and not be stuck on some old dumb shit from 6 months ago. Accept the gifts of the universe. And however this applies to you individually, whatever gifts you've been given, whatever it is, if you, like me, and got some kind of psychic something, read tarot cards, be grateful and accept those gifts. If you can sing, damn it, sing. Accept the gift. Accept it, whatever it is. If it's someone coming back to you, someone you didn't think was going to come back to you, or someone you did think was going to come back to you, be grateful for that second chance, for that opportunity. If it's a new relationship, same thing. Accepting the gifts of the universe. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I know you're going to have a good weekend after all of this. I hope it is a bang-up firework type situation. I will be back here over the weekend to do the weekly update, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.